Hello children, in this lecture we are going to start from 11.17 page number, and the heading is catenation. Fifth point, catenation. So as you all know that catenation is a property in which number of atoms of a particular element joined together in the form of chain or branch chain or in the form of cycle. So such property in which same atoms of number of atoms of an element joined together in the form of chain or long chain is known as catenation. So the property of catenation is mainly present in carbon, okay, and that is why carbon can form a very long chain in which hundreds or thousands of carbon can be present. Okay, so this property is known as catenation. So the chain formed by the atoms of an element may be open or closed chain. Carbon forms large number of compounds due to the power of catenation only. Catenation power decreases on moving down the group due to the decrease in bond energy. So अगर हम ग्रुप नंबर 14 की बात करते हैं तो कार्बन में कैटिनेशन पावर मैक्सिमम होता है और जो ग्रुप में अप टू डाउन डिक्रीज होता है. नेक्स्ट हेडिंग इज एलोट्रॉप्स ऑफ कार्बन. सो व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ एलोट्रॉप्स? More than one different physical forms of an element are known as allotropes, and the phenomenon of showing allotropes is known as allotropy. So the definition which is given here, when an element exists in two or more different forms, physical forms, in the same physical state, these different forms are called allotropes, and the phenomenon is known as allotropy. So carbon is also showing allotropy, and there are two types of allotropic forms of carbon, crystalline and amorphous. So crystalline forms allotropes of carbon are the allotropes which are having a specific 3D structure, whereas amorphous are not having any specific structure. So crystalline forms like diamond, graphite and fullerene. So fullerenes are a newly discovered crystalline form of allotropic form of carbon, and which is discovered by H.W. Kroto, S. Smale and R.F. Curl, and these scientists are awarded Nobel Prize in 1996 for their discovery. Whereas amorphous forms like soot, coal, etc. Okay, so this time in a reduced syllabus you are having only structures of these forms, okay, allotropic forms, and out of these two allotropic forms, because these are having a specific shape, so only structure of crystalline forms of carbon. So we will discuss one by one structure of crystalline forms of carbon. So first is structure of diamond. So diamond, each carbon which is present in diamond is sp3 hybridized, and each carbon is bonded with 4 other carbon atoms through single bond. So due to sp3 hybridization, each carbon in diamond is tetrahedrally placed and bonded by 4 other carbon. Okay, so as you can see here, this is the structure of diamond here. So in a structure of diamond, CC bond is 154 picometer length, and all these covalent bonds are directional in nature. All carbons which are shown here with the help of these points are sp3 hybridized. Since diamond exists as three-dimensional network solid, it is the hardest substance on earth and it has high density and melting point. The next crystalline form of carbon is graphite. So only structure of graphite is there. All carbon in graphite are sp2 hybridized. Each carbon is bonded with 3 other carbon through single bonds. Means each carbon is having one free electron, and these free electrons are extended in the form of delocalized pi bond. Okay, delocalized pi bond. So graphite has sheet-like layered structure having hexagonal layers. Okay, so these hexagonal rings are fused together, as you can see here in this structure, hexagonal layer structure, and in these hexagonal layer structure, carbon is represented with the help of these points. Each carbon is sp2 hybridized and bonded with 3 other carbon atoms through single bond. Okay, and these layer structure are held together with the help of weak van der Waals force of attraction. Okay, so due to these weak force of attraction, these layers can slide on each other, and that is why graphite is used as a dry lubricant. And also due to the presence of one unbonded or pi delocalized electron, graphite is showing conductivity of electricity also. Okay, so these are the points with the help of which we can differentiate between diamond and graphite. So first point of difference is hybridization. Diamond is having sp3 hybridized carbon, whereas in graphite sp2. In diamond, all the carbon atoms are bonded with 4 other carbon atoms through single bond. In graphite, all the carbon atoms are bonded with 3 other carbon atoms through single bond. Then diamond is having a network structure, graphite is having layered structure. Diamond is not having any delocalized electron, but graphite is having delocalized electron, and that is why it is showing conductivity of electricity also. Okay, and due to the layer structure, graphite can be used as dry lubricant, or it is making mark on the paper also. Okay, students, so next crystalline structure is fullerenes. So these are recently discovered crystalline allotrope of carbon, and only structure is there. So as it is given here, fullerenes are made by the heating of graphite in an electric arc and in the presence of inert gases. So the sooty material which is formed from the graphite is get condensed in the form of CN molecule, and this CN molecule mainly consists of 60 carbon atoms known as C60 or some amount of C70. So molecule of 70 carbon atoms, and some molecule can be exceed up to C350 also. Okay, so these type of molecules are formed which are known as fullerenes. So these are the purest form of carbon. Only carbon atoms are present in fullerenes. Okay, so as you can see, these forms of fullerenes are having even number of carbon atoms only. Okay, so fullerenes are the only pure form of carbon because they have a smooth structure without having dangling bonds. Dangling means swinging or loosely held. Okay, so in fullerenes, dangling bonds are not present. Okay, without having dangling bonds. Fullerenes are cage-like molecules, and the most common fullerene is C60 molecule. C60 molecule. which is having a soccer ball shape and known as Buckminster fullerene. So this fullerene is having some specific properties. So listen carefully. C60 contains 26 membered 20 rings, 20 rings of 6 membered and 12 5 membered rings. Okay, and the second point, a 6 membered ring is fused with 6 or 5 membered ring. A 6 membered ring can fuse with 6 or 5 membered ring, but a 5 membered ring can only fuse with 6 membered ring. Okay, students, all the carbon are sp2 hybridized and all the bonds are equal. So each carbon atom forms 3 sigma bonds with other 3 carbon atoms, and the remaining electron at each carbon atom is delocalized in molecular orbitals, which is in turn give aromatic character to molecule. So the delocalized electrons are responsible for the aromatic nature of fullerene molecule. Okay, so delocalized electron are present as the electron of the molecule. Okay, students. So this is the structure of fullerene C60, and one point here, spherical fullerenes are also called buckyballs. So this is the this was the structure of fullerene 60. So the main point of fullerene 60, 20 rings of 6 carbon atoms, 12 rings of 5 carbon atoms, and all carbon atoms are equal and sp2 hybridized. So all CC bonds and all carbon atoms are equal with sp2 hybridization. Okay, students.